Alright guys, so now we're at Tokyo in Diver City where there's a life-size unicorn Gundam statue. We're gonna go to the Godzilla store in there and I'm super excited to see it in person, so let's go! Alright guys, now we're at the Godzilla store, so let's go and look around. It was so good to see the Godzilla store in person, and there were a lot of figures, but I couldn't find the other ones, some of the ones I want. But there are a lot of good things around here, and there was also a lot of cool statues and figures, and a lot of cool stuff. And there was even a gacha machine and a big Shin Godzilla statue, and there were more Godzilla puzzles and stuff, and there were more Godzilla figures and some action figures and like SH Monster Arts or action figure series and there were even more statues and everything looked all amazing, and there were even Godzilla humidifiers and Godzilla mask and a new Godzilla water spray toys and there were even new Godzilla Burst Godzilla figures on display, and the set looks absolutely amazing, like how I do my sets in my films, and there were a bunch of more stuff, and there were a lot of Shin Godzilla stuff and Godzilla -1 stuff, and there were more Godzilla posters and Chibi Godzilla Raids Again stuff, and I bought a few figures which I'm gonna show you now. Alright guys, we finished looking at the Godzilla store, and now we're at the Godzilla Hotel with the Godzilla head behind me, so we can rest here. So let's go to the Godzilla Hotel. So we arrived at the Godzilla Hotel, and there was a new Godzilla vs. Anguirus vs. Rodan vs. King Caesar exhibit, and there were even some Godzilla posters over all the years, and every posters look all amazing, and I love all those Godzilla movies, even though I haven't watched them yet, but I know how the battles look like, and I love all these movies, and so we got on the elevator, and there was something cool in there. There was Godzilla elevators in this hotel, and there was even a Godzilla photo gallery, like Godzilla 1954, Godzilla Raids Again, and Godzilla vs. Mothra, and Ghidorah the Three-Headed Monster. There were so many things, and we went to our room, and it looks like this. We're in our room. There's some Godzilla blankets, and there's the pillows, and the Godzilla tissue boxes over there as well, and which is pretty cool. And I'm gonna be resting there, and I'm gonna make a review of the figures I got. And now I'm gonna review the figures I got. And first, when we go to the Godzilla store, we got this. It's a magazine with Burning Millennium Godzilla. And yeah, this magazine has a lot of cool stuff about Godzilla, like about movies and others, and the hotel that we're in, and Chibi Godzilla and Godzilla the Ride, The Great Clash, and there's Awaji Island where we've been last time, and there's a bunch of more stuff. It's pretty cool, and there's some other random stuff. And now let's move on to the figures. So the first one we're gonna show you is this. It's a Bandai Movie Monster Series Godzilla 1954. And this figure was a lot smaller and lighter than I expected, and this was made in 2024. I thought this was the one that was made a few years back, but it was made this year, so I guess it's a reissued one. It's the 70th anniversary, and this figure looks quite cool. It has some articulations on the legs and the arms, and not the tail, but I think I'll use them in my videos too. And the next one is this Godzilla 1994 Heisei Godzilla. And this is my first Heisei Godzilla I got. Well, I have Heisei Burning Godzilla at home, and he does have some articulations on the arms, the legs. Yeah, those are the articulations on this guy. And the white colors on the dorsal plates goes all the way to the tip of his tail, and that's some cool stuff, and I'll use in my videos too. Now let's move on to the next, some other cool ones. The next one I got is this Godzilla 1998 figure, and this figure, I think I like this guy. This is my first Godzilla 1998 figure. I've been wanting to get a Godzilla 1998 figure, but they're kind of rare, and I got a Bandai one, which is pretty cool. I like the color on the dorsal plates, and I like the tag, and yeah, that's a cool things on this guy, but I wish there was a bit of more details. Like, some of the tail bits are not painted, and the mouth is not painted so much as well, but it's a good figure. And now the next one is minus one Godzilla. This is so cool. It has a bit of details on the face, except the eyes can be a little derpy, but it looks alright. The detail looks good, and the arms can move as well as the legs. And this is a good figure, but it feels like there's only Godzillas, but I do have a villain that I'm going to show you. And it is this Bandai Movie Monster Series. I think it's a limited edition. I think it is because it's a Godzilla store exclusive. It's Baggin. And this Baggin figure is an amazing figure. The detail's amazing, and he's quite big, and this is one of the best Bandai figures ever. And well, you have to know his head cannot turn around, but his arms do move around, as well as the legs. They can move around too, and also the tail can rotate as well. Cool. And I'll definitely be using Baggin in my videos, and this is probably one of my most favorite Godzilla figures ever. And so there's all the Godzilla figures I got at the Godzilla store in Diver City, but I'm gonna get some more tomorrow. So stay tuned, and now let's get ready for tomorrow. Alright guys, we're at the Shinjuku Godzilla store, so let's go and look around and look for some good stuff. Okay, so I didn't film much in there, but I bought a few figures that I'm gonna show you right now. Alright guys, we're back at the hotel, and now we're gonna take a review of the figures I got today. And the figures, well, I got 4 of them, and one of them's one of the biggest one I have. And the first one I'm gonna show you is this. It's a Bandai Movie Monster Series Titanosaurus. And I like the colors on the Titanosaurus, and I like the tag as well. And I like the gold colors on the bottom of its body, and the black and the red colors. And he does have articulations on the arms and the legs, except for the tail, but also the head. And this Titanosaurus looks really cool, but there's some other cool stuff as well. And I like the sails, and how the tail looks like, and I like the colors. So yeah, this is the Titanosaurus figure. Next one is this. This is a Bandai Movie Monster Series Gigan 2004 or Final Wars Gigan, and it's a chainsaw version. And this Gigan figure looks really great. I like the wings. The wings are kind of heavy too, and I like the tag, and he has these cool chainsaws, and they kind of look realistic to me. And he does have articulations on the arms, and the head, and the legs. And this is my first Gigan figure ever, and I've always wanted to use him in my movies. And he'll be used in Godzilla and Friends, and also the Chapter 3 of Godzilla Destroy All Monsters. That'll come out next year. And next one I got was this. It's Jet Jaguar. It's a different color version, and the tag's kind of western colored, but I like this Jet Jaguar figure. I also didn't expect the body to twist, and his arms can move around as well. And I like his pose, and this figure looks good, but I like the original color better. But I think this figure is really good. But for the next one, I'll have to move everything out because this is so big and it's in a box. So, and it is this. This is the Bandai Destoroyah figure, and this figure looks great, but I haven't checked it yet, but I know it looks like it's over here, and I'll make an unboxing video of it when I go back to Korea. And I like how the box looks like. It says Destoroyah, and there's more stuff, and there's Destoroyah from the movie, and there's Destoroyah figure, and there's the Destoroyah over on this side, and there's Destoroyah with Burning Godzilla, and there's more parts of Destoroyah, and I really love this Destoroyah figure. It's probably also one of my favorites, and I have the small Destoroyah, which is quite small, so I think this will be an upgrade. And I think I'll just replace my old Destoroyah because this is very big, just like from the movie. So stay tuned for my unboxing, and I'm gonna be heading back to Korea soon. So let's go back to Korea. So guys, I know this was such a long video, but overall it was like a trip, and there were a lot of cool stuff, and there are a lot more stuff coming up, so stay tuned.